without limit.
Soon it will all be mine. Let the hunt begin.
I am the Sword.
Leonidas drops the stun and drops the full ult. Oh my goodness, look at the health bars. It's a quad kill.
Should find the kill. Lunara will clean up that fight. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It is going to be Soul Shield. You gotta be kidding me. And Raw to take the 3v1, gets one, looking for the second. Crispy is popping off.
Looks like that Blizzard may connect with 4 people.
Oh, Lady Ronin! Oh my goodness, what a chat!
That was really good.
Kotsky looking for that damage, finds him on the Diablo. Diablo forced it back out as their health drops low. The Immortal now is at 25%.
Back down Yo on the Grey Man, gonna be the first to fall. But is it ETC? No, that's Malthael up there. A triple.
Layla and Nudes in the back, catching 3 people on top of that, followed up by the APOC and the Lurking On. Catching 2, but this time on is gonna be the first one.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi.
There's the lead, catches him in the mud pit. Time trap does pop. Mosh pit goes out. Ruby's still in trouble. Pops to stay a while and listen, but it's not going to matter.
Here comes the Boros on the backside. The Visual gets punished and then stunned. Oh my goodness! The combo!
Getting shrunk down. ETC getting killed. I thought it was all over. We said all or nothing, and they got absolutely everything.
All right, good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Nexus Gaming Series Showdown. This evening, we are going into Division C West as Team Psistorm Probes take on Team TBD. I'm going to be hosting the team. My name is bAnKaii, and let's jump into it. We are kind of late because I was trying to get coffee. I didn't get the coffee, though, so that's good. But teams are ready to go. Let me just tell them the caster is ready. Caster is ready, so they're not waiting for me. But looking at the division standings, currently we see Psistorm currently on the 3rd spot. Top of the line. Top-notch stuff, 7 points, but they're tied with Regen Divine and Can't Counter Pick Stupid. Three-way tie. Not too far behind them, it is Team TBD that is standing there with 6 points. So tonight's game is going to be a good, close game. At least that's what I am expecting. I've let them know. Baby boys are ready whenever it heads up. Like I said, yeah, I already told them that I'm ready, and they're ready to go as well. Jumping into map bans and picks real fast. So here we see that the bans coming out. As Alterac Pass was banned out. Towers of Doom. Kind of disappointed about that one, but hey, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. As long as Braxis is gone too, I'm happy. We got Battlefield of Eternity that was banned out as well. So those are the 4 maps that were taken out. Not going to see them at all. Game number 1 is going to be on Dragonshire. Coin toss was won by Psistorm, and they elected to go for first pick, so that's where they're going. They're taking us to Dragonshire. The Greek firing, thank you so much. No problem. I love casting anytime that I have some teams available, especially if it's going to be in Division C West. I call C West the best. It's a really close knit game. That's because I am from Regen Divine, so that's why it helps. They're currently just doing the settings, making sure that everything is okay. Yeah, first pick goes to them. Perfect. Thank you so much for the follow, Valera. Really do appreciate it. I heard TBD's healer got fired over some smelly cheese. Can anyone confirm? Hey, any TBD fans in there or any TBD members in the chat? Yeah, can you confirm that for us? We need to know. We need that info. Info is required. Send worms. All right, they're just having a little chit chat. Settings need to be done properly for game number 1. So we're just about to start draft over here. This time, I actually went out and bought water. I got coffee. I got a little donut for myself to eat as well, just in case while the draft is going on. But yeah, here we go. Jumping straight into game number 1 in this Division C West matchup between these two monster teams. I have casted Team TBD once before, and yeah, they were looking solid too. Psistorm have not. It's my first cast coming out for Psistorm, so I'm super excited to see that. I know that Raka is casting Psistorm, the Banshee squad, on her stream right now, so that's a good one. They're going up against Dirtan's coach. They're going into game number 3, so that's always fun, getting that game number 3. Agreed. Crab the regen part. All right, jumping in. Oh wait, first we got to make sure that we got everybody on the correct team playing there and present. Lyria's not there. I know she's in the chat. She's in chat right now, so that's okay. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. The support is there for probes. So let's make sure that we got everybody over here. So Xenoender. Xeno, where is Xeno Ender? Xeno. Okay, there we go. Xeno, I put him in there. Cortizzle. Science not playing, so Cortizzle. Cortizzle's there. Then we got Gore. Gore is there. We got Obelisk is there. And who am I missing? I'm missing Ronald. There we go. All right, so there's the lineup. We got the proper lineup set up now for Team Probes or Psistorm. And then on the side of Team TBD, we got Chauncey, we got Saralet in there. Yep, Saralet Cypher's there. Yep, this guy. I love that. This guy. You trashed the Trash Pandas last year. Yes, I casted Trash Pandas last year, but then you guys got picked up by Psistorm. So yes, but this season, I think this is my first cast for Psistorm. My first cast for you guys, so I'm really excited. Crazy bands coming out. I wasn't paying attention, sorry about that. But yes, we already know the craziness that comes out from the meta hole. I always mess his name up. I need to find like an easier way to like do it. But Sam's taken out, Lost Vikings is taken out, we got Johanna taken out, and Rhaegar taken out. So a lot of meta bans coming out from the side of Team TBD. Stukov, the first pick that's going to come out by Ron. So if Stukov is there, you want to take him. If you know banning Stukov, you're taking the Stukov. Follow-up picks coming up is going to be the Cypher and the no, not Cypher. Cypher picks up Junkrat, and then we got Saralit on the Brightwing. Brightwing always a strong healer, but recently I feel like Brightwing's been falling off. Like his potency has been falling off. But we'll see how Saralit plays it in this one. The Hawk the next to follow, and the off lane as Zeo's going to play that one. And we have Muradin as the tank, the ever so aggressive little dwarf. The dwarf. Yeah, sorry if you guys can hear me like munch a little bit, but I need to do it. Final ban coming out from the side of Team TBD is going to be the ever so aggressive Wolf Greymane. Not gonna make an appearance here tonight, so that's gone. Wah. Hey, I wonder if my soundboard works. Does my voice sound fine, or does it sound like crazy? Or something like that. I don't know, I got this weird thing that I want to try out, but I'm too scared to try it out because I think I might mess up. And the final man coming out from the side of Team Psistorm is going to be that Ming. So no frontline nonsense and like ice walls and stuff like that. It's all gone. It's all gone. All right, we got the Falstad pickup and the Leo pickup. Yeah, the donut is a must. I love it.
Prepare yourselves or be overwhelmed.
Oh wait, I messed up. Like somebody's got to tell me how to pronounce his name properly. I can't be doing this. I cannot be doing this. Chauncey, tell me how to pronounce Bamuraho? What? Come on, somebody help me in chat. Somebody help me. Like break it down for me or give me a nickname. But we did have the final two picks coming out from the side of Psistorm. It is going to be Chromie, and wow, okay, it's very interesting. We got double tank coming out over here in the Mal'Ganis as well. That's very interesting. I have not seen the double tank in a while, so great concept. Let's see how that works out for them. But this guy is gonna get that Anubarak and close it out. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the lineup coming out for the sides. Game number 1, Division C West, as Psistorm Probes takes on Team TBD. We got Stukov, Dahaka, Muradin, Chromie, and Mal'Ganis going up against Junkrat, Brightwing, Falstad, Leoric, and Anubarak. And now you guys know what time it is. It is that time where you guys gotta drop your votes. Drop your votes if you think that Team Psistorm Probes is gonna take game number 1 and start off with a banger. Drop your votes for them. But if you think that it is going to be Team TBD that comes out on top, drop your votes for them. Jump into game right away. Should have done that first. My apologies. Here we go. Starting off on the left-hand side in the blue trunks, we got Xenoander on the Dahaka. We got Cortezel on the Chromie. Gore brought out that Muddin, and Obelisk got the Mal'Ganis, and Ron bringing out Stukov. That is your squad in blue. Team Psistorm Probes. And on the right hand side in the red trunks, we got Chauncey on the Oryx, Serlet on the Brightwing, Cypher on Junkrat, this guy on a Nubarak, and Meadow. Ah, there we go, so easy. Meadow on the Falstad. That is your squad in red. Somebody got reported. Your squad in red. Team TBD. Easiest report ever. What's going on? Is this like a... Oh, sorry. What's going on here? What happened? What did I miss? Who got reported for what? What is going on? What's crazy? Why, people? Why? Don't be reporting people. Oh, I knew I can get a bit of a beating over here. Well, Anubrak getting caught over here. He does have the burrow. He is going to get away. That's easy. That's easy. We got the concussion mines lying around too, so they got to be careful of that. Siege camps are up. They're kind of playing it differently. They're kind of playing it differently. They leave the Meriden at the mid. I don't know if Meriden is like a good clearer or anything like that of waves, but all he needs to do is kind of catch them. So it's okay. Anubrak making sure that he's going to stand over here, give vision to his team. Chromie checks it out. They know they're doing the siege camp. Falstad doing it all alone. Maybe a little help would be good, because now they can invade if they do decide that they want to come in there. But here we go. Here comes the support now. Meriden makes that rotation as well. Yep, Psistorm's gonna come. Meriden jumps in. There's gonna be a big fight over here. Can the concussion mine? Oh, Stukov in a bit of trouble. He's over the line. He might be the first to fall over here. Yes, he is. But objective is still, they're still fighting over it. Anubrak really low. Can they get the Mal'Ganis too and kind of close out? Leoric makes that rotation and comes down to help out. No, it is going to be an automatic first blood going in favor of Team TBD. That was unfortunate, but it should have been expected. Like, you should have expected. They have to be reporting Sarah that I always report it. Probably. Big fights going on here in the bottom. They want this objective. Mal'Ganis comes in there, polymorph onto him, taking a lot of damage. There comes the lurking arm. Maneuver can't get out of this. He's in big trouble. He's gonna go down. Good pick coming out from the side of Psistorm at this point in time. They do end up managing to get the bottom channel completed. Was Falstad just hitting the siege camp this whole time instead of hitting like the hero? I wasn't paying attention. All right, another dragon being picked up. Pre-essence 3-minute dragon. Let's see how much value they can get out of this. Remember, everybody says, oh, well, the early dragon doesn't really help because you really don't get value out of it. No, you do. You get value out of everything you get. Everything you get. Because now, pre-3 minutes, you can take the whole front wall. See? Yeah, smack the bug. Smack the annoying bug out of the way. But this is good. This is good. The defense is falling back a little bit now as the dragon's HP comes low. The Haka is going to get out of it. And you see, so you got good value. Now they don't have a defense over here, and now they can make rotations. Rotations. So how is Psistorm going to play it? They have an option. They could have come here. They come here. After clearing it up, they could be a little bit more aggro, come here, but they choose that they are going to do their bruiser camp and stay safe, which is a good call. And while that happens, Junkrat and Anubarak start the bottom bruiser camp. This is a good call because this enables the push to come here, which will help them try to get some of this. So that's what you kind of want, but they would need to respond to this. But you already see Leo over here smacking the Dahaka in his face. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, here comes that pressure. but Psistorm responding to that immediately, almost immediately. Like they come to not happening, not happening, people. Siege caps up once again. Here comes Falstad. Here's the rotation. They might look at the Muradin, maybe put a little bit of damage onto him. There is a concussion mine right here. But good, solid defense coming out from this side of Psistorm, and now they're gonna get this easy peasy lemon squeezy. Why am I on a okay, there we go. TBD has the right idea. They're gonna move their bruiser camp to add some pressure into this mid lane here. So very even Steven game right now so far. That's how it kind of works. You want to make sure that you're matching as soon as possible. Oh, Psistorm, they're playing a little aggro now. They do see the concussion mine here, but TBD is not going to do anything about it. They have to forfeit this because, hey, how long is it taking you guys to do a bruiser camp? Come on, guys, move it. All right, they did it. They did it. I'm so judgy sometimes. I apologize. Next objective is online. Psistorm is on the case right away. The Hawk on the top lane, Sukov in the bottom lane. We got the little gnome at mid already channeling it. Can Uber get there in time? Yes, she does. Chromie might be in a bit of trouble. No, we see the rotation coming out from those two tanks, and they push the bug and the little dragon off it ASAP. Now they're going to try to get that channel, but good call on the side of Falstad, moving on to the point, disabling that option for them right away. Meanwhile, in the top lane, let's take a look at this, as there is a camp that is pushing in. So if they can get this, it adds a little bit of pressure onto the side of the offlaners. The offlaner gets a little free. That would have been Leoric who gets free there. We got our heroics online, so this is going to be a big fight here in the bot lane. Let me go over it real fast if I can before a fight. We got slowing sand, swipe, we've got dark conversion, we've got haymaker, we got haymaker, baby. Oh shit, the gnome got picked off. Didn't see that. There was a cocoon on the Stukov, so that might have been the reason why the healing didn't come out of there. The Hawka gets picked up on the top lane too, as Leo solos him down. That is a massive advantage onto the side of Team TBD. And now in the bottom lane, there comes out that sleep. The Riptire is there too. Flailing swipe comes out to push them off the points, but I think this channel might go in favor of Team TBD. But we see Muradin already waiting over here. Falstad flies, but what can he do? The stun misses. Pink's coming out that the rotation is coming from Leo. They want to push the Muradin back, make sure that he does not get. There's the polymorph. There is the second dragon that is going to go in favor of Team TBD, and immediately you see their intentions are clear. They want this. This is what they want. So gonna make the way down to that bottom lane. It was very, very well played. Haymaker, and it was isolation. Get smacked and get wrecked. Well, on the side of Team TBD, we had Entomb, we got blanKaii, we got Riptire, we got Mighty Gust, and we have Cocoon. The Psistorm is they're trying to do something. They're trying to fight past the dragon. There's a good stun come out, lurking arm on top of the new back. Haymaker back into the fray. Get back here. This guy on the run right now. Cocoon onto the Malfear, and Brywing gets caught in the backline over there. Muradin jumps over the wall. Big brain play. The body block's coming out. This guy probably not gonna make it. Probably not gonna make it. There we go. 2 kills coming out in favor of Team Psistorm. The defense was solid, but they did kind of they didn't lose much, but they got those picks. And now in conversion, they're gonna get this 4-2. So they kind of even things out. Very well played on their part. There's no wave. There's no wave. They need to wait for the wave. There we go. Muradin stepping up. He steps back. Haymaker! Oh my god! Oh, Falstad just flew out of the... that would have been such a good punch to the face. Like, punch him in the throat. Okay, siege camps are back up. Chromie scouts out the other one. So, once again, Psistorm immediately on theirs, because their intention is to take theirs and then move here ASAP. They did it twice. They got away with it, but I think this time they're not going to, because Team TBD is already there. They're already there. Bruiser camp available if they want to take it, but they are going to focus at the bot lane. Muradin stepping up over there, might be in a bit of trouble. He might have bit a little more than he can chew over there. He tries to jump over. The Riptire kind of shuts him down, and Muradin gets picked off. Oh, Nubarak just a little too late. The time trap on the cocoon comes out as well. Chromie is there. Falstad flies in too. So this is going to be a little bit dangerous here for Psistorm. There comes out the Gust catching that Stukov. But the flailing swipe to kind of get him in. Mal'Ganis is there to help out. He could put them to sleep, but it's not going to help. Stukov is going to go down, and now the next target is the Mal'Ganis. But Mal'Ganis, like I said, he just put them to sleep and kind of walked away. A good attempt on a pick over there, but unfortunately it did not go the way they planned it to go. Oh, I heard the bowling balls go off. There's the dark conversion coming out onto that Junkrat. Meadow's taking a lot of damage. You got that stun over there at the tail end, and Chromie comes out and closes that one out, so he's out of the fight. Now they're still throwing. There's the blink kill coming onto that Junkrat. Mal'Ganis catching 3 people in that sleep, and they pull the Anubarak back. Does Anubarak have the burn? No, he does. Oh, yes, he does. Barely making it out. Can he get out of there? There's the shield coming out. The sun comes out as well. Lurking arm. He is walking away. Murden is on the chase. There's the blink kill coming out. Wowzers. He barely made it out of that one. That was very well played by team. So, the gnome. The gnome. I love these fights. They're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I think things are going to start to calm down now. 16s are online for Team TBD. That's what Team Psistorm wants. Alright, Falstad is here too. They do notice that the Mal'Ganis just left, like right in the middle of the lane. The Hawk is going to top lane, making sure that he's going to stop any sort of channel. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Falstad was there. There comes out the Vision. They're going to fight over there. Here we go. Anubarak looking for something. Uh-oh, Murden again finding himself in a spot, not a favorable spot, but he does use the haymaker to kind of open his way up. Like, he just punched him in the nuts. Cocoon onto the Stukov, the quick break from the Mal'Ganis and the Chromie to get that one off. Now Falstad might be in a bit of trouble. Leo Murden jumps in. He's looking for a stun. There's the polymorph. They're kind of walking into like a choke point there. Brightwing getting caught over there. There is the lurking arm. Silence on the Brightwing. Haymaker, what is that? Gust came out as well. A lot of damage onto the Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis trying to get away. He's not going to get away. The flailing swipe on top of the lurking arm to push Team TBD back. The Hawk is here too now. It is still a 4v4 as the York is in the top lane. Meriden leaps in and stows in a stun lurking arm to stop them somewhere or another. There we go. Leo might be able to complete that channel as they delay a rotation. There you go. So third objective going in favor of Team TBD, and now they're going to use that dragon, push down the mid lane, and then make their way here. So everybody knows that on Dragonshire, the bot lane, this is what you need to do. This is your win condition from right here, because top lane, death to you. You don't want to go there. Okay, dragon stalling for time as they did take the bottom fort. So they're playing it very annoyingly, because TBD is forcing Psistorm to think, okay, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna come here and fight them, or are you just gonna lose the mid fort? So I think they opted to come and fight them. What is the Hawka doing all the way here? What? Oh, I think it must have been a bit of a miscommunication over there. Anubarak chasing the Stukov, Murden right over here. Anubarak stun coming out. Oh, he caught the tail end of it, but that follow-ups on the polymorph comes out. No, Murden's not going to survive through that, even though the sleep came out just ever so slightly late. But Anubarak is stepping up. This is not a scared bug. He wants to like smack you up. Hey, I rhymed that. That was a good one. but a big momentum swing in favor of Team TBD, 19-17 in their favor. So they're gonna get a lot of value over here. This is where these guys start becoming real estate moguls. They want everything. They're gonna paint. They become painters. They change the occupation. They're gonna paint the whole place red, like one thing after the other. So a lot of pressure that's gonna be built up for Team Psistorm. But don't fret, guys. Don't fret. It's all XP for them. All they gotta do is just clear it all up. That's it. That's all they got. Just gotta make sure they don't take any unnecessary fights, because they need 20s. Storm talents are online right now for Team TBD. We've got Buried Alive as expected. We got Speedy Dragon. We've got Cannonball, Wind Tunnel, and we've got Rewind. So here's where Psistorm's patience is going to be tested. How patient are they? Can they play a game where they don't overextend or make a mistake, get up to their 20s, and then give Team TBD a proper fight? So all you got to do is just defend, because Team TBD is going to paint everything red, and then all of those things are just going to come to you anyway. So, you know, you just got to be patient. That's all. Oh, okay. All right, there was a pause in the game. I don't know the reason for the pause. We're gonna get it off that screen, just in case anybody is watching. You want to give away positions and things like that. But let's talk about it. Chauncey is having a man-induced earthquake. Oh, okay. There is an issue that's happening over there. Yeah, there's some big lag issues. But let's talk about the game right now. So right now, momentum and flow is currently on the favor of a Team TBD. They have everything right now. Team Psistorm's just got to wait, play for their 20s, take it slow and easy. The game's not going anywhere. It's only been 15 minutes. Normally, Dragon Shire goes up to like 25 minutes. Like, we go up to level 25. Everybody's trying to like play. But this is where Team TBD needs to decide, do they keep the advantage, or do they give away the advantage by taking too long? You need to know when to close out games. That's like the most important part of like HOTS, knowing when to close out the games. A lot of teams end up with advantages like that and then kind of throw it away because they're like, ah, crap, you know, like, okay, like, do we end, do we not end, do we push, do we not push, like, what do we do, right? They go, oh, let's build pressure, and building pressure ends up biting you in the ass. So we're gonna see what, once they start the game again, whenever they do, what Team TBD decides. Are they going to get this pressure building by getting camps and then pushing with them, or are they just going to stay back, wait another 24 seconds, wait for the objective, and then maybe, you know, take a big fight on the objective? But that's where I say things might change. So that's going to be the turning point. Either at that point in time, Psistorm gets 20s and they turn a fight around and everything just goes away just like that, or Team TBD is going to end up coming out on top. So one of two things. Hopefully, well, can't be like, I can't root for one team itself, but that's kind of the situation that we're in. If you don't agree with me, like, hey, put up in chat, like, you know, let's talk about it. That's what I'm saying. Let's talk about it. But if it's like, if you agree with me, then yeah, that's there too. Like, just agree with me. But yeah, so far, freaking amazing game. I love it. That's why I said, like, these are two top teams in the division right now of C West, and they're playing to perfection. All right, I think they are ready to go. Let's get into it. Game number 1. There we go. Jumping straight into it. Let's see. Decisions. What are they going to do? Leo is going to make that. They know that they're here. Okay, so they're gonna make their move right now. Nubarak is waiting. There we go. He catches the 2 with the sun. The fall comes up. There is a big entomb, and the that's the sound I make for the wind tunnel now. And I think that is the turning point that I was talking about. Team TBD decided that they are gonna make a move over there, and that has what they've done to become 3 quick kills. You should get this easy peasy lemon squeezy. Come on guys. You have an Anubarak, you got a Leo, you've got like Junkrat, you've got all the tools necessary, but the only things you don't have are these guys. These guys are taking their time to come, but by moving in, you're applying pressure. You have an Anubarak. All you gotta do is focus core. Junkrat gets caught over there. That's not what you want. Junkrat goes down. There's the DPS. Guys, core. Just core. That's all you got to do. Brightwing, the turnaround. They were looking at it, but that's it. There's the pings coming out on the Nubarak. They are going on core 8-7. People are coming. Oh, people are coming. Maybe now fall back. Nah, just go for it. Yes, Big Tunnel comes out as well. Brightwing doing whatever he can. This is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1. Going to Team TBD. They do make that decision, and they close the game out. Well played. That's what I was talking about. What an amazing game to start off with. Number 1. Let's go over the stats real quickly. Over here we see Chromie putting out 32k in siege damage, 1 kill, 4 assists, 2 deaths. We have the Hawka coming in with 145k siege damage, and Stukov trying to do whatever he can. 50k healing coming out from him, trying to keep his team alive as much as possible, but the end there was kind of, I mean, they did have the advantage. That one fight that turned things around for them, that's what kind of gave them that edge. Leoric coming up with 171k siege damage, 2 kills, 4 assists, 0 deaths. Junkrat Cypher doing a really good job there. 52k hero damage coming out, 3 kills, 7 assists, 1 death. And Brightwing, as usual, I told you, Brightwing's strong, man. Sarah Lapre is a good Brightwing. 66k healing coming out from him, making sure that his team's alive constantly. There were some quick blink heals coming out of the Where's Greek Freak? I don't know. He's sitting out. He's sitting out for this game. He might come in game number 2. I know he's in chat. But he might come out for game number 2. But yeah, 0 kills, 10 assists, 2 deaths. We did report Sarah left for those deaths, just because. 6 kills to 11 in favor of Team TBD. 17 minutes in. Very well played. Here are the talent tiers. We did reach to our 20s over there. That last entomb that he got, Chauncey got the 3-man entomb. That was what caused this game to turn around. That one fight, decision making was on point. So if you want to like criticize the game, criticize the builds, or you want to copy the builds or anything like that, go ahead. You can certainly do so. If you have any questions, save your questions for the end. I'll probably ask well, whoever wins, I'll ask them. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was game number 1. Let me go and update the scoreboard real quickly. Update. There we go. All right, for those of you joining us a little bit later, here are the map bans and picks. You can take a look at that over there. Alterac Pass was banned out. Battlefield of Eternity banned out. Braxis banned out. Towers of Doom banned out. Game number 1 just got over. It was a very well played game. Oh, is there another one? What is happening? All right, yeah, we're waiting for game number 2. Game number 1, Team TBD took that one. That was very well played by them. Here are the point spreads for everybody. 94% thought that it was going to be Psistorm that would take game number 1, and 6% thought that it was going to be TBD. Come on, guys, 6%? Really? Where is the support for Team TBD? Team TBD, they came out on top of game number 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be right back. We're going to take a quick break. Make sure that these guys are ready for game number 2. So you guys go ahead, get some coffee, get some Coke, whatever you guys want. And we'll see you here for game number 2 in this Division C West matchup between Team Psistorm and Team TBD, who are up 1-0. See you in a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, but I'm still kind of waiting for these guys to decide what maps they want to go to. I think they're still talking about it and discussing what they want to do. Either they want to take first pick or they want to go with map pick. So I'll just sit around, chat with everybody, see how everybody's day is going. I hope everybody's having a good start of the week. I know like Monday, Tuesdays are like those crazy days when you get up, you're like, oh man, I gotta go to work. Yeah, that's how you kind of feel. That's how I kind of feel. But hopefully everybody in chat's having a good start off the week. Works good, you know. You're feeling good and everything like that. All right, they have decided what they are going to go to. I'm going to update that right now. I'm going to put that up on the board for you guys. It's a good map. It is a good map, and I'm expecting good things out of it. Where'd he go? So one of my favorite maps, if you know me as a caster, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Here we go. There it is. That is the map that we are looking at. It is going to be Infernal Shrines. Once again, Team Psistorm decides that they are going to go with first pick. So Team TBD decides that, all right, we're going to go to the 3-lane map. We're going to get help from Punisher. We're going to defeat some Shrine Monkeys, and we're going to win this game. That's the mentality that they're going in it with. Psistorm too. They're going in it to win it, right? That's what you want. I want a game number 3. I always like a game number 3, but hey, if you wanna this thing, then you kind of like got to go in with that mentality if you want like a game 3. Otherwise, you're just gonna get straight up dominated. Not everybody likes to be dominated, but they're ready to go. Oh, let me just tell them. Sorry, caster is ready. Perfect. They're ready. I'm ready. You're ready. We're all ready. Let's do this. Let's get into game number 2 in this Division C West matchup between Psistorm Probes taking on Team TBD. I forgot what Team TBD stands for. I should have asked them. That would have been fun. Yep. Definitely would have been fun. For those of you guys who don't know what the current standings look like, here is what it looks like. Psistorm currently is in 3rd place, tied with 2 other teams, Regen Divine and Can't Counterpick Stupid, for 7 points. So not too far away. And then you see Team TBD right over here on 5th spot with 6 points. So they're not really that far away. So right now, Team Psistorm Probes is like 2 points away from them. And so TBD has caught up to them. There's 7 points, so they're all tied up, right? If TBD wins this map, that means they dominate, so they get 3 points in total, so 9. So that would move them to the top of the board. Team TBD was the team that started. Fun fact: Team TBD was the team that started this division here at 11th spot, at the bottom of the barrel, right? And then they won 1 game in a domination, and bam, right there. And then they won again because they got momentum. And then bam, again, right here. And now, once again, it seems like that momentum is carrying them forward. And they're flying on the wings of an eagle right now. So somebody needs to stop them. And I think it's going to be Psistorm that kind of brings that to them. It's going to be a good fight. They're going to fight for this one. They're not just going to give it and hand it over to them. They're not going to allow them to move into that top spot in first position with 9 points. That's what I'm assuming. All right, that's my point of view, guys. Just assuming it. I'm not biased or anything like that. I'm just saying that's what Team TBD's story has been, and I'm just bringing it out to the public, right? That's what they've been. I haven't followed Psistorm on how they got up to number 3. I should have. It would have been fun, but yeah, it didn't happen. But I'm pretty sure, like, somebody in chat could tell me, like Valeria could tell me, hey, what's the story with Psistorm? How'd they move up? You know, how'd they win their games? Were they epic battles, or were they just, or were they like epic stomps? You know, like did they have to fight for it, tooth and nail, or did they just like dominate? Tell me in chat. I would love to hear about it. But jumping into Infernal Shrines, the draft is up on the board, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we are going to go for. Has a Greek come on the team? Do I need to change anybody? No, lineups are going to stay the same. They're doing very good with this lineup, so nobody's changing. They're going to make that effort and make that push on their own merits. So Infernal Shrines, like I was talking about it, 3-lane map, big map. A lot of rotation required, a lot of macro required. You get help from a Punisher after killing his Shrine Monkeys. So we're going to see how they're going to build this team up. Right Wing, the first healer to get out. So a non-meta ban coming out over there. That means one of these teams is going to force one of each other to either ban the Joe or ban the Rhaegar. The Stukov getting banned out. They don't want to deal with the Stukov anymore, which is a really good ban. Love-hate relationship with that fellow. Puh. Hate him when he's against me. Jeez. I think I said that every stream. Like every stream, I have expressed my feelings about how I feel about a Stukov. If you're, especially if you're a good Stukov, like, oh my god, dude, like I don't know. The next ban coming out from the side of team Psistorm, they're gonna get rid of the Sam. They don't want to deal with that. Meadow's too bad. I mean, he's too good. He's too good with those nonsense heroes. Next ban coming out from the side of a team TBD. Who's it gonna be? Ghostbuster. It's the Haka. The Haka was doing good in game number 1, so they don't want to deal with the Haka. So there we go. So now we got Rhaegar there. We got Johanna there. Do they pick the Johanna up? Does Johanna bring value to a composition in Feral Shrines, or is she not worth getting picked up anymore? I think the opposite. If a Joe is available, you take a Joe. That is as simple as that. And Team TBD was willing to sacrifice that. They're willing to give it up. Like, why would you not take it? There you go. I think I was a big... I advocated for Joe there a little too much. But she's so strong, though. She can change the tide of the game. That's why it's like... very, very strong. Next two picks coming up from the side of a team TBD. It is going to be that Hogger in the off lane. Hogger, a very, very strong hero on this map. If you can get the infinite bounce going off on the Shrine Monkeys, it's done so easily. And a Tychus. Picking up a Tychus lets me know that they might want to go with the Diablo over here as the tank. But we'll see. We'll see who they decide to go. All right, next two picks coming out from the side of team Psistorm. It is going to be that Rhaegar and the Maiev on Obelisk. Oh, I like the Maiev. I like the Maiev pick. I like Rhaegar too. Rhaegar too, but I would have liked Anduin on the side of Johanna, the Light Bomb Falling Sword combination. That would have been really good to watch, but they decide that they're gonna go for Ancestral, unless they decide that they want to go for Leoric, the next band coming out. They want to go for Bloodlust, but we'll see how that kind of works out. All right, and there we go. Final ban coming out, the Anduin. That is a good ban. I do like that, but it does allow them to get that Diablo. Diablo is a very, very strong on Infernal Shrines, but we'll see if they do decide to go with that tank. They might just change things up a little bit, but we'll see. For those, I got some pancakes too now. Oh man, I am so excited to eat this stuff. My wife just bought it down. Malfurion and Garrosh is actually the picks. So this guy completely threw me off, and I like it. I like it. Sarah is gonna go with the Malf, so that means toss into a Slippy time, and that is gonna cause havoc. I like it. Toss, Slippy time, and the from Tychus, and that's it. Kel'Thuzad, and we're gonna have Ragnaros. Ooh, I like it. Sepassinus. The Sepassinus is really good tonight. All right, well, there you have it. That is the lineup coming out from the side of Psistorm. The final pick that is going to come out from the side of Team TBD is going to be They just need one more, either who did the KT. Oh, it's gonna go with Falstad again. Meadow did a great job at game number 1. He's gonna stick to that. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the lineups coming out for game number 2, Division C West, as Psistorm Probes takes on Team TBD. We got Johanna, Rhaegar, Maiev, Kel'Thuzad, and Ragnaros taking on Hogger, Tychus, Malfurion, Garrosh, and Falstad. You guys know what time it is. It is that time where you put your mouth where your money's at. Do you think that Team Psistorm Probes is going to come back and take us to a coveted game number 3? Drop your votes for them. But if you think it's going to be Team TBD that is going to make that they're not making a comeback, but they're closing out in a dominating fashion, go ahead and drop your votes for them. But I will see you guys in the fray. Here we go once again. Starting off on the left hand side in the blue trunks, we have got Xenoender on the Ragnaros, Cortezel on the Rhaegar, Gore on the Johanna, Obelisk on Maiev, and Ron on the Kel'Thuzad. That is your squad in blue, Team Psistorm Probes. And on the right hand side in the red trunks, we have got Chauncey on Hogger, Serlin on Malfurion, Cypher on Tychus, this guy on the Garrosh, and we got Meadow on the Falstad once again. And that is your squad in red, Team TBD. All right, drop your votes, drop your votes, drop your votes. Let these guys work hard. Let these guys work hard. Spicy condemns into KTZ's chains. Yeah, that would be so good. Whoops! Johanna trying to stop the rotation over there, gets caught, but it's a joke. She just popped her hold your ground and just walked away. She's like, toss me as much as you want to, Garrosh. I will walk in your face. I will slap you with my... Wait, what does Joe have? A spinny thing? What is that called? What is the weapon that Johanna has? Does anybody know what that's called? If somebody knows, like, put it up in chat. I forgot what it's called. I have like some relic name to it. When you're married, it's called a ball chain. That comes at the root. They know that they're winning the bottom one. Those siege camps were completed so fast. So fast. Garrosh looking. Gets a toss on the creep. But that's all he's going to get. Here comes the rotation. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Ragnaros going one-on-one with the Falstad. Falstad might be in a bit of trouble. There's a big rotation that comes out over here. He does fly. It's not gonna happen. There comes that stun. Bada bing, bada boom. First blood going to Psistorm Probes. Great rotation coming out. A good catch. It almost feels like Psistorms come out with a chip on their shoulder. They're like, I think it's a Morning Star. Morning Star. All right, might be that. Thanks, Coffee. Appreciate it. Yeah, Garrosh can get smacked with the Morning Star like every day. Flail. Ah, Flail. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. All right, objective number 1 is going to be in that top lane. It's going to be a Frozen Punisher, not the strongest of the best to begin with, but Chauncey making sure that this Bruiser camp goes out on time. Usually start at 2:30. We see Psistorm a little bit late on that rotation over there to get that, so that means that this camp is going to be quite a bit over here. But then by the time they get done with this will be like somewhere here, so it's okay. It works out. Timings work out perfect. 6 is online for both squads over there. Here comes a rotation now. Objective was already started, but Hogger was doing the Bruiser camp by himself, so he doesn't get to set up the infinite spin. That's unfortunate, but here we go. Garrosh is looking for somebody. He's looking at the Johanna because the Johanna's the only one that's close enough. Falstad trying to put in as much damage as possible. There we go. Johanna might be in a bit of trouble over here. Now pops to hold your ground. The body blocks are coming out. They are trying to still get the Joe, and they finally get the Joe. Joe, you are no longer invincible. But this should now allow Team TBD to basically get the objective and push forward. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There we go. They got it. We knew it was going to happen. Jump triggered by the Joe. A very solid defense coming out from the side of Team Psistorm. They haven't let them take anything, and now they're on the move. They're moving forward. Hogger's going to spin. He's going to get away. Very good. Very clean. Very, very clean. Just the front wall. I like it. Ragnaros, meanwhile, getting XP. Or getting value. Extra value where he's supposed to be getting. So that's good. KTZ only has 3 out of 30 right now. We need to get those stacks up. Guys, we need to work on the stacks. I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying. But the timing and rotation, oh my god. So good. Uh-oh, watch that again. I want to be careful here. Yo, what is with the KTZ chain? It didn't even reach Falstad. Like, it was like a little short wow. Like, it didn't even get there. Uh-oh. Oh, Hogger coming down, trying to help out that mid lane over there. As that push continues. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, a good damage being spread out onto that Maiev. Oh, there we go. The chain finally catches somebody. All right, heroics are online now. Now is when the real game starts. We have got Shadow Fissure, we have got Warden's Cage, we've got Falling Sword, Lava Wave, and we've got Ancestral. And on the side of Team TBD, we have got Shockwave, we've got Tranquility, Mighty Gust, Warlord's Challenge, and Commandeer Odin. Here we go. There comes out that taunt. Falling Sword coming out to make that unstoppable. Ancestral popped as well. The pullback coming out from the Maiev. There is the Fissure. First of all, it's going to be that Falstad. They are still chasing. Maiev coming in. There's the Warden's Cage. Where is the follow-up? This guy standing in there tosses the Rhaegar backwards. Not going to work. 1 goes down. 2 goes down. Hogger comes in the fray 2. That's the 1v4. Chauncey, can he get something done? There's the Fissure. Bam, bam. Root coming out as well. They want him, but they cannot get him. 4-for-1 in favor of Team Psistorm. What a great fight to start off with. And they did that without the shrine too. Woo! Falstad almost getting his revenge there on the Joe. Almost getting his revenge there. But the timing of that falling sword, beautiful, because that unstoppable came out like just in time. Very well played. Arcane Punisher is going to be the next one that's going to come out, and immediately Psistorm is on top of it as they see that the Team TBD went to get their Bruiser Camp. So they are going to have to answer to that Bruiser Camp, but they did get 18 to start off. There we go. The infinite bounce starts. The toss comes back onto the KTZ. The taunt comes out as well, but Ron is going to get out of there. There's the Fissure. The stun comes out, catching 2 people. Maiev going in there too. Hogger just spinning every single, like, look at him. He's just going round and round the garden. Oh, that was a nice catch over there. The stun coming out as well. Now we're getting stacks. 15 stacks on the KTZ. They turn their attention towards the Falstad, but they are going to fall back. This is going to be a big turnaround for Team TBD. Oh, the dude guys managed to catch the Rhaegar. Can he get the Ancestral off? No, he cannot, because He didn't want to get it off over there to keep himself alive. He'd rather keep someone else alive, but he is dead now, so he can't keep anybody alive. This objective now can go... Whoops, lag, sorry. They can get as much. Johanna trying to walk in there because they do have 33. Trying to stop something, do something. Falling short to get out. No, she does not. She just sacrificed life for nothing. For 3 shrine monkeys. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Objective's gonna go to them. That's fine. You can just defend the objective. Like, why would you walk in like that? Arcane Punisher going over to the side of Team TBD, which is now going to push this bottom lane, and they don't have their tank to jump it. So now all 3 of them are going to jump in. All 3 of them are going to get stunned, and if there's a follow-up, it's going to be ridiculous. Oh, Maya did the trick. Nice. Never mind. Pull him all the way down. Nice. I like their defense. Psistorm's defense is good. It's on point. Good stuff. All right, Johanna is back now to clean that up. Meanwhile, you can see Team TBD making that rotation down to the siege camp. This time, this is our siege camp. We want it. We're going to take it. They could have done this and this at the same time. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it, but I think they want to apply pressure here to even this out. But I think that that's gonna be the call. But no, they're gonna be aggressive. Okay, I like this. I like this. You see him, you get him, you step on point. Let's go, baby, let's fight. There's the Warden's Cage coming out over there. He catches 4 people in there. First it goes the healer. That's a big pick that comes out. Next, maybe Falstad to go down. Commandeer Odin was popped as well. Falstad goes down. Tychus goes down. Can they turn around, maybe pick up another one? 3 for none in favor of Psistorm. Man, oh man, those combos. Psistorm's like, all right, you took ours, whatever. We'll just take yours. We actually should have used Molten Core on mid 4. He should, yeah. But they still saved it though. Like, I mean, look at this. Look at this defense. Question for chat. This is if you guys think. Did Psistorm win this game in draft? Because everybody knows this is a two-part game. All right, HOTS is a 2-stage game. You play in draft, and then you play the actual game itself. So you can either win in draft or lose in draft. What do you guys think? Do you think that Psistorm won this game during draft based on the characters that they've picked and the characters that they're going up against? Or do you think they have the potential to scale? Oh, they catch the Hogger. You can't catch Hogger. Come on, get out of here. Or do you think Team TBD can scale? They are up 2. They have 2 levels right now. No, not definitely during objective. Yeah. So they're hunting right now. They know it's open. There we go. Oh, Rhaegar comes in. But it's only the Hogger. They're going to steal the Bruiser camp right now. If he had used Molten Core during last objective, he could have stolen the punish. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what you mean. I get it. I get it. Yeah, because they were 3 monkeys short. Yeah, that's why Joe walked in. Because he just needed like... No, I think they were like 7 monkeys short or something like that. Because they ended up with like 36. So, yeah, 4. So when Johanna walked in, they were at like 33 or something. But they start this objective immediately. So Team TBD is giving this objective up. So they're going to play a little bit of defense over here. They're trying to get as much value as possible. Make sure that these lanes are pushed out. Or maybe they do decide that they're going to make an entrance over here. Garrosh checks. Can he catch anyway? There comes Falstad. They're already at 33. They step in at 33, 35. There comes the fissure. There comes the toss on. Gus in the back line, but it doesn't work. Johanna, first of all, so their front line's gone. And Chesto comes out, doesn't quite get onto that Rhaegar. Warden's Cage comes out as well. There comes Commandeer Odin, but now Psistorm is falling back. Objective has been won and is pushing down the lane, so TBD's got to think about that. This guy might be in a bit of trouble over here. You don't want your front line disappearing on you. They are fighting. Are they? Okay, they're trying to fall back now. Can Maiev catch them? Yes, she does. But where's the follow-up? We need the follow-up. They pull the Punisher back, so that's good. Malfurion goes down as Rack picks that one up. Garrosh is the next to probably fall. Yes, he does. This is going to give them an advantage to now push for keep, because now they're down 2 people. And the Punisher is still half HP. They couldn't clean it up. Also taking a lot of damage over here. 18 to 17. I think this might be it, ladies and gentlemen. 25 seconds for their frontline and healer to come back. Gust is up, so he could use a defensive gust over here. No, the stun comes out and they catch him. Oh no, they catch him. That's not what you wanted there. That was so unfortunate. And now, yes, if they do focus core, maybe Hogger getting caught over here as well. There's the sun. That's not Tychus too. Don't walk in one by one, guys. Come on, come on. And I think that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. They bring it back. There comes the GGs already. This is it. Wow, Sarah already left the game. Woo! He left the game. He's like, ah, yeah, GG's, bye bye, I'm gone. Let's go to game number 3. But man, oh man, that is what I'm talking about. That was such a well played game on the side of Team Psistorm. They knew what they had, they knew what they were playing with, and they just dominated. I say that was a good series, a good comeback from them. Let's go over to stats real quickly. We see Rhaegar putting in some work. 4 kills, 10 assists, 1 death. 49k healing coming out from him. Very well played. Maiev putting in 27k damage. Not even a high damage game. Like the highest is 27k. That's ridiculous. 3 kills, 11 assists, 0 deaths. And then we got on the side of Team TBD 99k siege damage coming out. Oh, Ragnar's did do 124k siege damage, 5 kills, 9 assists, 0 deaths. Hogger putting in 99k siege damage, 24k hero damage. Malfurion with the 35k healing coming out. A lot of deaths. A lot of deaths. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We got a game number 3. We got a series on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. 14 kills, 2-4 in favor of Team Psistorm Probes. 14 minutes to the game. Here are the talent tiers. We didn't quite get to 20s over there because Psistorm was in a hurry. They need to get game number 3. If you want to copy, criticize, or anything like that, go ahead and feel free to do so. What I'm going to do is let me update the scoreboard. Boom. There it is. So results have been updated. We're gonna wait to see what they decide, where they're gonna take us for game number 3, the final game of the evening in the Division C West matchup between Team Psistorm and Team TBD. For those of you joining us a little bit later in the stream, we got Alterac Pass that was banned out. We got Battlefield of Eternity that was banned out. Braxis banned out. Towers of Doom. So we're not gonna get a Towers of Doom game number 3. Like game number 3 is always end on Towers of Doom because it's such an epic like map to play, but it's not gonna happen. So we're gonna go to like, I don't know, maybe Volskaya. Volskaya is not the best game to finish on. Sky Temple, Cursed Hollow, and Tomb of the Spider Queen. I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Like, or what would you guys expect to close out on? I would go maybe Cursed, but that's me. Oh, they can't let Joe and Rhaegar through next game. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know why they let like the 2 metas like just be like, yeah, here you go, and they didn't pick it themselves. So it was, I don't know. Maybe it was like a backfire in terms of the strategy that Team TBD was trying to go for, but hey, Psistorm took advantage of that. Like they definitely took advantage of that. And KTZ got his stacks at the end, so I mean he was chunking hard. That Condemn bringing 4 people, 3 people together, and then you get a chain off. Like come on, and then a fissure. Oh come on, like you know how annoying that is to go up against. Everybody in chat's probably gone up against that combination, and you're like, oh god, this brings back so many memories. No, the banned Towers of Doom, man. We can't go to Towers of Doom. That's the problem. That's the problem. We can't go to Towers of Doom. I wish we could, but we can't. So we're gonna wait and see what they choose and where they're gonna take us. I'm thinking Tomb of the Spider Queen, maybe. That's where we go. That's a macro heavy, like, you know, team fight rotational map as well. Can get a little exciting, does go a little longer, 25 minutes up to, because they want to get to level 25s, advantages and things like that. A lot of property management on that map too. Maybe Tomb of the Spider Queen, but I don't know. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the standings once again, so everybody knows what's on the line for both of these teams, right? Unstoppable can just be cook. Oh, I'll just allow that cook to CCs too. Yeah, it can, and a Joe into a Garrosh, like, come on, that's like a counter right there. Like, all Joe does is just walk up to his face, smack him around with his flare. Give me TOD or 5 me that. I can't, man. I can't. I wish I could. Wait, did I give everybody with the point spreads? Oh, here we go. Okay, so 100% thought that the team TBD was gonna win game. Wait, nobody voted for Team Probius to Psistorm? Not Probius, Team Probes. Come on, guys. Like, why don't you guys vote? Like, they could have won. They could have won because they came out on top. Where is the support for the Probes, man? What is going on? Let me set this up over here. Who will win game final game? Final game. Is it gonna be Team Probes? Okay, so this is for everything. All right, guys, come on. TBD. This is it. Like, you gotta support them. That's the whole point. You got to support them. But here, let's look at the standings. This is what they're playing for. Probes is third. They got 8 points now because they won, right? TBD has 7 points. So they're like still neck and neck. So Probes is like number 1 right now, tied with Clouded Minds. Whoever wins this next one moves up. So if Team Psistorm wins, they move up 9 points, right? They move to first place. TBD wins, they get 8 points. So they move to first place again because they'll tie, right? But then we'll have a three-way tie between between Clouded Minds, Probes, and TBD. We're gonna have a three-way tie. It's too many ties, man. Look at this. Except for Clouded Minds. Clouded Minds is like standalone. They're like, we got 8 points, buddy. What are you talking about? We're not part of this group. But we got three teams with 7 points, 3 teams with 6 points, 2 teams with 5 points, and 2 teams with 3 points. So a very, very close-knit division over there. Everybody loves each other. They don't want to leave each other's side. Wow, they're really taking their time to think about this. Like, it's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. All viewers reported. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh man, I almost thought I saw Braxis. I'm like, hell no. Braxis is banned out. We're not doing Braxis. Forget Braxis. That's not happening. Valera, give us some insights as to what's going on. Let us know what your team's thinking. We're all waiting. We want to know. We want to know what they're thinking. Because they're thinking a lot. Both teams are thinking a lot. I won, guys. I won. Because there's no other choice. There is no other choice. Everybody gets 5,000 points. I don't know how to give you the points, but I'll figure it out. So next time you're there, somebody will have you guys will have points. But there it is. It is going to be Tomb of the Spider Queen. That's where we're going. That's the one that we're going to close. This is the first time I'm closing out on Tomb of the Spider Queen. It's going to be weird. But like they say, this is the first time for everything. Teams are not quite ready yet. So we're still going to chitter chatter about it. Coffee says Spaz M. Yes, Division C is very, very spicy. So far I've been following like Div C closely. I've been following Div B closely, keeping an eye on like the Nexus, Heroic. A lot of them, like, they're very, very close teams. Like, but the best so far I found for craziness is Div E. Div E they are ridiculous. They are so crazy. It is so much fun to kind of cast them. Like, they do stuff like you're like, huh? What the hell? Like that is your reaction. Like 100%. That's it. You're like, you cast a Div C game. You're like, huh? The heck? What are you guys doing? It's so funny. These guys are just about ready to go. Let me just tell them the caster is ready. Caster is ready. In chat, anybody prefers any other divisions? Oh, by the way, so I've got some funny stuff that I added onto my thing or whatever to redeem if you guys want to do that. Like, I have also lowered the request to cast games. So it used to be like 10,000 points, now I put it 5,000 points. So if you guys want me to cast your game, like, hey, request it. I told you guys I'm trying to make a run for partner or whatever, so I need a lot of like, the only thing that I'm kind of stuck on is like viewership. I need like 75 viewers average or whatever, some nonsense like that. So I'm trying to cast a lot, trying to see as much as I can get in. So if you guys want me to cast your game anytime, if I'm free, hey, go ahead and request it, and I'll try to pick it up as soon as I can. But let's jump into draft. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the evening. It is game number 3. The series is on. We are on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Those Divi players, am I right? You know what I'm talking about, Coffee. You know what I'm talking about. I love them. I love them. They're so awesome. They're so awesome. Man, oh man, it took me an hour to drink this coffee. Hour, 18 minutes to drink coffee. Jesus Christ. It started off as hot coffee, then it went to like lukewarm coffee, then it went to like friggin' cold coffee, and then it went to like iced coffee. Like, I have had like all kinds of coffee versions in this one coffee. It's nutty. All right, Stukov, the first one to get out of the fray. He's not going to make an appearance in this final game, which is warranted. Johanna, obviously, but it's a team that actually played the Joe that's getting rid of the Joe. Rhaegar, the next to go. They don't want to deal with that Rhaegar. So the meta bans are gone. Final ban coming out from the side of team Psistorm. Now there's a lot that they could go with over here. Tanks, very good. Diablo is there. Garrosh is there. Mei is there. You can do cause a lot of problems. Then we got like Hanzo with the bouncy little arrows everywhere. There's no Hanzo that came out tonight from Team TBD. So we'll see. Coffee's like Divi player. Samra is the one that they are going to opt to take out. So Sam hasn't made an appearance all night long. Meadow, sorry about that, man. They're going to shut you down. Like, but has he been shut down on that fall stat? No, he has not. Performance on fall stat has been on point. The impact wasn't quite there on game number 2. Couldn't make the difference to turn things around, but that's okay. The wombo combo on the other side was ridiculous. Junkrat, the first one to come up. Junkrat, very, very strong on this map. Disrupt you constantly from turning in. So we're going to see how they are going to counter that or play around it. A bright one coming out along with the KT. All right, KT. Did it change roles now? Ron played the KTZ and now he's playing the Brightwing? Okay. 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 Oh, the Haka gets picked up by Meadow. Why is Meadow playing the Haka? He will false that. Charlotte going ahead with the Anduin since the Anduin is available. Anduin's so strong, man, right now. Everybody's picking Anduin. It comes in handy for everything. Final ban coming out from the side of Team Psistorm. Who's it gonna be? Sorry guys, I'm munching on stuff too at the same time. Just trying to keep my energy up. Genji? Okay. That has to be a targeted ban. That means they did do their scouting. Good job, good job. Final ban coming up on the side of Team TBD. It is going to be Varian. Interesting bans. There hasn't been a sight of a Varian from game 1. I don't know. Varian with a Bright Wing. Charge on Polymorph. Oh yeah, it could be. That's a good combo.
Prepare yourselves or be overwhelmed.
All right, Sonya and Blaze coming out. I don't know. Anduin, as Rocket says, is the fun police, but Taco calls Anduin young Joanna. I agree. I agree with both of them. Oh, wait. Oopsies. I don't know what happened there, guys. They kind of... Huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We gotta remember the picks and bans now. Oh, boy. Might need some help from chat to get all of that done. We can blast through the draft then. All right, actually what happened was like they got DC'd midway through the picks and stuff like that. So they're going to try to do it again. They're waiting for one person to come back. I think it's who's missing? Chauncey, this guy, Sarah, that's Cypher. And who was this? Meadow. Meadow's gone, so he's gonna come back. He was having problems too first with lag as well, so we're gonna see if that can get fixed for him. Oh, well, I hope everybody's having a lot of fun with this series that is coming out over here. Let me tell you guys what's coming up next for me. I'll probably tell you guys about it later too, but just to let you know now, since we have something to talk about, because it's kind of awkward just sitting around like waiting. All right, so tonight's match is Psistorms versus Team TBD, which is turning out to be epicness in the making. But tomorrow I'll be casting at 8 p.m. as well. We're going to Div E. We're going down to Division E, where the A team is taking on Liquid Metal. That's going to be a good one too. It's one of those teams that likes to do craziness. That's there. And then Thursday we're coming back to Div C West. That game is going to be a good one. So that's where Clouded Minds is taking on Team U.S. Army Esports. So that's going to be one to see, a top division, top tier team going up against the Army, the literal Army. Great guys. I had a great game against CCS the other night as well. It was a lot of fun to cast that one. So those are a couple of the games that I will be on, so keep a lookout for that. All right, just about ready to get going. Everybody is good to go. Let me just tell them caster is ready. They should be able to blast through the draft and not take too long with it. Everybody knows what they picked. Everybody's just so Vaster is ready. Jeez. I haven't finished my final bite, so that way I might as well. Wow. All right. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The final round of the draft. We'll probably blast through this pretty fast right now. Everybody knows what they're doing. I just need to make sure that I get the heroes. That's it. Let's go. Yep, it was the Sukov. That's the first one. Then it was the Joe. Yep. Then it was the Rhaegar, I believe. Yep. Then it was the Sam. Samuro. Yep, Samuro. Final first pick. Junkrat. Then we got the KT and we got the Brightwing. Let's pick the KT. Let's go. Yep, KT. Then we had the Dahaka. We had Dahaka Anduin. Yep, Dahaka Anduin. That's what happened. And then we got the Sonya Blaze. Oh no, then we got the ban. Then we got Genji. Yeah, Genji got banned out. Then we got... Damn, my memory is good, people! Wait, who was the last ban for Team TBD? I don't remember. Crap. Yeah. I don't remember the last ban. Do you guys remember the last ban? Does anybody in chat remember what the last ban was? Oh yeah, it was the Varian. That's right, it was the Varian. It was the weird ban that came out. The Varian ban. Ooh. Blaze Sonya. Final two picks coming out from the side of Team TBD. That's where we were going, and that's when Meadow got disconnected. Oh, Chauncey's gonna go with the Gazlo and the Diablo. Wow, that... Holy dude, their front line is... Oh my lord. The heck is this nonsense? Where's their DPS? Okay, it's gonna be Diablo that's gonna be doing the DPS. And a Maiev to close it out. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the lineup coming out for this final game in this Division C West matchup between Team Psistorm Probius and Team TBD. We've got Brightwing, KT, Blaze, Sonya, Maiev going up against Junkrat, Anduin, Dahaka, Gazlo, and Diablo. And this is it. You guys know what to do now. Okay, got 2 minutes. Drop all your votes. Drop all your votes. This is it. This is the final game. You know, you either make it or break it over here. You make it or break it. If you think Psistorm Probes is going to take this series, drop your votes for them. If you think Team TBD is going to take the series and jump up into like that second spot, drop your votes for them. But here we go. Starting off, wait, I didn't change the scene. Drats. Here we go. Starting off on the left hand side in the blue trunks, we have got Xenoender on the Sonya, we got Cortezel on the KT, Gore on the Blaze, Obelisk on the Maiev, and we've got Ron on the Brightwing. That is your squad in blue, Team Psistorm Probes. And on the right hand side in the red trunk, we have got Chauncey bringing out the Gaslo, Saralet on the Anduin, Cypher on the Junkrat, this guy on the Diablo, and we have got Meadow on the Dahaka. That is your squad in red, Team TBD. I still don't know where the damage is coming from though. Like just the Junkrat? That's tough, man. That's tough. Oh, there's the sun. Chauncey swings it around. Blaze might be the intentional catch there. Diablo charges in. The Chastise follows. If they'd gotten that, they could have gotten some good damage out there. Yeah, Junkrat's probably the one because he ran extended extra wound timers. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we got the Dahaka versus the Sonya, which is as usual. It's kind of expected. Gazlo, the one who is going to play in that 4-man as well. So maybe Gazlo does too. He does a lot of damage. Gazlo could be annoying too. There we go. Quick rotations coming out from both squads there. The 4-man is going to stay mid-top. Mid-top, that's generally how you want to play this map. But there are other ways of playing this map too. It's just that we don't play it. Blaze immediately turns in ASAP. Gas can do work if he takes the right build. Yeah, that's the other thing that I thought. Oh, he's getting caught there. Yeah, you wait for the wall, you bang him in the wall. Chastise 2 follow up. No real timings on these camps, but if you do it early enough, you can get it out at least a second time when you turn in for the objective. So both squads kind of have the right idea. Only problem is, like, Team TBD left Gazlo to do it, and you had like two people doing Maiev and Brightwing doing there, so it gave them a little bit of an advantage on the push now because they have more bodies. Because Gazlo is still working on this. Hiya! But he did not take rocket boots at 1. I really don't know what the Gazlo build is, but he went what, big game hunter, so I'm not 100% sure. The rotation did come down to the bottom. Psistorm probes go ahead and sneak in that siege camp. The Hawk already knew that they were doing that. 3-man rotation onto the top lane, trying to gather as much emeralds as possible. Both squads kind of 30s, that's what they have. Here we come. Okay, they're looking for something. Charge up onto that blaze. There comes the Chastise. The pull back onto the Diablo. Gore taking a lot of damage. The ice slick or the oil slick kind of slows the Diablo down. So nothing much coming out of it. Diablo has 18 to turn in. He has a target on his back right now, but there is no interruption. So he's going to turn that in easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. They do catch the mid wave. Here comes Gazlo, maybe looking at helping out Chauncey here in the bot lane with that Sonya. No, he's just interested in turning in. So he turns in that 12. 30s coming out of the 50 that's required. This game starts off really slow, like it's just back and forth, macro, 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 macro. But then kind of starts to pick up once the team fighting starts. It kind of starts. Oh, Blaze might be trouble over here. Diablo looking for the perfect charge in. He does get it, but that's all she wrote. They don't really want to do anything. They're playing for like I said, early game macro. That's fine. That's what you're supposed to do. If it was me, I'd start fighting already. Yeah, turning right in front of them. Turning right in front of them. All the damage in the world. All the free damage. That's what they call. And my coach would have been like, yeah, why are you taking free damage? Just because I'm a Diablo. And I have 89 souls. Once I get 100 souls? Oh. Can they get it in time? No. Anduin does get the turn in though. Oh, Diablo might be looking at the Maiev or the Brightwing over here. He waited for that flip. No. Diablo is going the W build, which is a new enhanced build for Diablo. They're looking, but no value. Diablo trying his best, looking for that turn in. There you go. His souls are completed. He is a biffy boy now. Maybe look. Alright, so the turn in this time was completed. I think it was completed here at bot lane. Chauncey maybe looking at the Sonya over here. But first objective turn in is going to go in favor of Team TBD. That's where they're going. Oh, Diablo charging in, trying to stop the rotation. Oil stick comes out. They are going to try to push in that top lane. There comes the spotters. Oh, Diablo catching that KT. That might be a lot of trouble. Chastise to follow up as the flip came out. Concussion mine to push the KT away. He's trying to get away. But unfortunate. Big stun coming out from the Blaze onto that backline there. The oil stick to slow them down. Fire to burn them alive. But there we go. Blaze now getting caught, getting turned around. He's gonna move back. Junkrat as well. That's what I was talking about, the DPS, man. We need the DPS. There's no damage. Junkrat's got to do more than that. He's got the right build. But, oh, wow. Timing was perfect on my there. He catches 3-person. You just got to walk back with them, and you should be okay. The stun doesn't count. Pings are coming out for falling back. Leap of Faith used to pull the Diablo out because Diablo's too big and heavy. Couldn't run on his 2 feet. And it was like, fine, whatever. I'll pull you. No problem. It's a low countdown anyway, so it's okay. There we go. Once again, Team Psistorm immediately making their move on to that Bruiser camp there. All right, the other one also completed. Black Souls. Huh? Okay, good stun, catching 2 people. Diablo getting polymorphed as well. Maybe he's looking over here. They are kind of looking. There comes the Warden Sketch as the heroics come on. There is the Blaze ult as well, blowing 2 people up. Junkrat goes down, Anduin goes down. Now they turn their attention towards the Diablo. Diablo's gonna go down, but that's Souls. That's 3 quick picks, but Diablo does come back, and with that, now they are going to push in this mid lane along with the objective. They also had spell power that they were fighting into. Not always a good idea, but Team TBD could not get off any of their ults. Gazo getting caught there. Very good job walking back, but he had to walk back into the 5 of them. That is trouble, as this might be 5 down for the side of Team TBD. Team Probius, Team Probes. Jeez, why do I keep saying Probius? Team Probes really building up on some momentum over here. They're going to get this mid forward, probably go up, take the top 4. This value is ridiculous. Here comes that rotation into the top lane. They already knew. Team TBD already knew. Diablo steps up. He flips, charge. Light bomb comes out, catches 2 people over there. Unable to kill that Maiev. Did good damage on it, but I don't think it helps, as they may get it. They may not get a good stun follow. A pull coming out as well. Leap there too. Riptire coming out to kind of push them back. Gravel bomb pulling the 2 people back in. The Diablo's still alive, managing to try to do how much ever damage that he can. This guy standing his ground with 49 souls. Very well played, but would have to fall back. Good solid defense coming out from the side of TBD. And now the turn in once again. So this is going to be second turn in that's going to go in favor of Team Psistorm. So once again, momentum. Like, that's what Psistorm is currently playing with. 13 to 11. Let me go over the heroics real quickly, which I didn't go through because there was a fight. There's Pyroblast, there's Blink Heal, there's Warden's Cage, there's Combustion, and there's Leap. Here we go once again. Warden's Cage comes out, Combustion comes out as well. The damage is there. APOC pocked as well. Diablo might be in a bit of trouble over here. Light bomb to help him out. The stun comes out. Blink Heal coming onto that Maiev. Not in time. Maiev goes down. Can they convert and get this guy? Spin to win. He goes down. 1 for 1. So no one's real favorite. Good stun coming out. Good catch on to the Gazlo, but unable to close out. But this top fort is gone. Psistorm taking fights whenever it is available to them. This, ladies and gentlemen, is your win condition if you are on the other side, as this is a boss lane. With 2 people down, they do have the opportunity to do the boss if they can pressure this a little bit more. The self-decaying objective doesn't quite help, but they do have options. Oh, there comes the stun out to Diablo. Diablo does not have his souls. Can they pick him off of here? If they can get the front line gone, that'll work out real good for them. The spare of the bomb, got to be careful. There comes Gazlo. Gazlo might be looking for a gravel over here. No, he gets caught. The light bomb comes out. The gravel comes out. Can they convert it? Yes, they can. Sonya gets slapped and punished for being overly aggressive. And now they might go after KT. The chase is on. It's a 4v4. Here we go. Oh, a good block by the tornado that came out from KT. They're running, they're chasing, they're still chasing. The Haka's here too now. It's a 5v4. Maiev does get, of course he does. Of course he does. It's Maiev. Like, come on. And now Team TBD is the one that is going to roll in my oh, that's it. They get the turn in, so they're going to alleviate some of the pressure that is being built up. So the spider will come over here somewhere. Mid lane spider will come here somewhere. That's too far away. And here at bot, spider will come over here. It's too far. Pushed it up. See where the spider is. Spider should come here. Here. There we go. But a quick clear onto that spider. That's done. It's over. Good def. What's happening here? Brightwing versus Dahaka. Okay, good defense coming out from the side of did he catch it? Diablo's just walking behind Blaze, like just literally just walking behind Blaze. Like smack him. Yeah, it's like baiting it, like bomb threat. Chauncey has the next target on the back along with the Anduin because they're 18 and 11. They don't quite have enough yet for a turn-in, so they might hold on to it, might get rid of it. We'll see what they do. But Psistorm now is the one who has their back against the wall, and they are actually gonna go and literally just start boss. They're just gonna start boss. They don't care in the world. Wait, I don't give an F. We got 16s. They have so much momentum on their side. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. They got it done. Boss is done. And Bruiser Camp was collected by Team TBD. Alright, they're now going to give them a free clear. Fair. Oh, wow. This guy just goes straight. There's the set on to, there's the flip. There's the charge back. There is the gravel bomb coming out as well. The heal comes out. Warden's Cage comes out. APOC as well. Gaslow goes down. Where's the combustion? The leap of faith to pull the Junkrat out. Junkrat goes down as well. That is their DPS. That is gone. The boss does take the keep. They are going to continue to go forward. The stun missing from Blaze. Pyroblast coming out onto Anduin. Anduin is just standing in the well over there. He's like, haha, hit me if you can. Diablo charges in there. Polymorph coming out. He does have his full souls. They do decide they are going to fall back 18 to 16 in their favor for Psistorm, and they are going to take it easy. They are going to take it easy. They got what they wanted. Objective complete. They do have the turn in. There you go. So the next objective should once again go in their favor. There's nobody there to stop them. They had the right idea to go right here for the camp, but they couldn't see them, so they didn't know what they were doing, and kind of like the turn went through. So now Psistorm going to push the bottom lane, trying to open this up for themselves. That's a good one. They should be opening that up for themselves. But top lane is their win condition. So we're going to see where they're going to push. They're going to push the bottom lane. They got the top keep. Now maybe they can get the bottom keep. But first they got to go through this. This thing is easy to go through, so that's not even an issue. It's not even an issue. But Psistorm playing it very, very smooth. Right now, all Team TBD has to do is just catch up. It's just catch up. They're 2 levels below. They just need to catch up. Don't get overzealous. You don't need to take a fight. If they take a fight, pre-20s, like, now would be the time, but they're not. There comes that charge to pull in. The stun comes out. The leap of faith to pull the Diablo out. There's combustion as well. Gravel bomb does come out. Combustion hits 2 people. There's the blink here. My F jumps in, pulls someone away, does not get the pull. Diablo tapping, getting full HP once again, gets the Blaze, but he goes down, so that's sold. He's gonna come back. Sonya gets tongued by the Dahaka, gets caught. Sonya is on sprint to win, but it's not gonna work. Warden's Cage comes out, Sonya goes down. Warden's Cage catching nobody. Now's the time the Psistorm needs to get away. You got what you came for, or you didn't get what you came for. It's fine. It slapped you in the ass. That's okay. And now the turnaround attempt coming out from Team TBD as they rush towards a turn-in. Diablo is going to go ahead and slap the siege camp at bottom to make sure that they can get it before the turn-in is completed. Here comes Junkrat now. He's going to help Diablo with that. They're just waiting over here as Chauncey turns it in. Once he turns it in, we are good to go. So they know that Diablo and Junkrat are here. They see it. They're still waiting for 2 people, so I mean there's not much that they can do, so it's okay. Guys should have waited for Cage and then use combo. Yeah, I feel like there was like a bit of miscommunication over there on the side of Team TBD, so it just went off. But you know what, hey, Psistorm taking full advantage of it, and they're coming out on top. They just need to wait. Storm talents are online for Team Psistorm. We have got Master of Flames. We've got Invisible Friends. We've got Shadow Orb Vengeance. We've got Flash Fire. So that combustion comes back. It gives you the movement speed and Ignore Pain. So we'll see how the next fight works out. Because Psistorm's given the opportunity. Whoa! Alright, Psistorm's given the opportunity to... Brightwing might be in a bit of trouble over here. She needs help. Give her a body to blink to. Woo! Oh, yeah, they're still looking. Oh, nice concussion. Might kind of get away. There is the combustion comes out. Gravel comes out. That's really good, catching 2 people. This is what they want. There's the blink heal. There's the pyroblast onto the Anduin. Anduin gets really low. Diablo taking a lot of damage. The leap of fate just a little late. No souls there. Leap coming out from the Sonya. Just in the words of Raka. But that's all she wrote. 1 for none. R buttons were hit together. They hit the R's together. Everybody learning wombo combos, you need to know how to hit R together, and that's what happened. Once again, Psistorm set themselves up in the perfect position to move in onto the boss and claim the boss without any contention, because they're busy cleaning everything up over here. They know it's happening, but they have to wait for their storm talents. They have the storm talents now available. Can they come and challenge this? We have got Bomb Toss, we've got Inner Fire, Contagion, we've got Cannonball, and we've got Hellgate. Blaze had something else to say. Blaze just oil slicked and ran out. He's like, nah. So unfortunately, oh, there we go. Combustion hits. Concussion mine separates. They're still chasing. Gravel bomb coming in there. Oh, KT almost going down. Sonya leap coming out. There's the silence. Riptire as well. Leap of fate to pull the Gazlo out. Anduin is working his ass off. Now they turn their attention towards the Blaze. Diablo might be in a bit of trouble over here. He does not have his souls. He's still going to go in as the Apoc Cox catches 2 people on the back line. Brightwing taking a lot of damage. Xeno, the first to fall in. This Warden's Cage comes out as well. They're so low. Cypher may not get out. Yes, he does, as the bomb gets him. There we go. Gazlo, the next to fall in this fight. Brightwing in there too. They are spreading the bomb out too much. Saralat might be in trouble over here. He might go down. There's the heal. Oh, the sidestep, but he almost walks into the boss stun there. Diablo getting caught. Diablo once again doesn't have the souls. If he goes down, that's it. The frontline Chauncey is also taking a lot of damage. Can they get him? Yes, they can. Can they get the Anduin? Anduin just runs into the healing fountain. This is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. GG's. Game number 3 with the series closing out by Team Probes, taking the #1 spot in Division C West. Well friggin' played. What a way to end the series. Momentum all on their side, waiting for the game results. Unfortunately, let's see if we can get the game results, because if it doesn't come up, that's gonna there we go. Okay, game results are up. Perfect. Very, very well played on the side of Team Probes. They came in swinging, they stuck to it, and they kept pushing, they kept pushing. Not a very long game. Let's see, 7 kills, 6 assists, 0. That's on the KT, 121 KC's damage, 75k damage, hero damage coming out from him, 114k healing from the Brightwing. Brightwing did a great job. One kill, 11 assists, 0. That's it was really, really good. Their timings were perfect. The combustion, not a big fan of the combustion, but it worked out for them because they got the Warden's Cage over there. So it was really good. Warden's Cage, combustion into it, a lot of damage, follow-up from the KT with the stupid live bombs and stuff like that, and making a mess out of everything. But nonetheless, we have got... Wait, who's inviting me? I'm in a cast. We have 46k healing coming out from the side of Anduin. Anduin had some really, really good leap of faith to keep his teammates alive. 130k siege damage coming out from that Junkrat. 74k hero damage coming out from him as well. So he did output the damage that was there, but I just feel it wasn't enough. I feel it wasn't enough. The value didn't come out from the Gaslow that we kind of expected. Gaslow had 2 kills, 3 assists, 4 deaths. I think in they were like, oh yeah, the build is not right. If he goes the proper build, then it would make a difference. So I'm not 100% sure about the build. I don't play a Gaslow, so I don't really know. But 13 kills to 5 in favor of Team Psistorm. Here are the talent tiers. If you have any questions or if you have any concerns, if you want me to ask the winners any question, go ahead and drop it in the chat there, and I am going to try to get somebody on here. Let me go into the lobby so they can just hop in if anything. Wait, I'm getting a lot of invites for something. I don't know for what, but for something. All right, let's see over here. Who can we get? Division C West at Psistorm, Probes at Team TBD, GG's at Psistorm, Probes, interview, lobby 2. All right, I'll wait over here to see who I can get coming in there for me for the interview. Let's set up and go here. Yeah, build was off for sure. Coffee agrees that the build was off for sure, but I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know what the build is, so I'm gonna take your word for it. All right, we're gonna wait for the interview. Who's gonna be here? I set this up. It's gonna look a little weird, but bear with me, guys. Like, just bear with me. I don't know if anybody's coming though. I messaged. Whenever you guys are ready, I am ready. So, in the meantime, what we'll do is we will give the point spread out. 1% thought. 1% thought that it was going to be Probes. Psistorm Probes that was going to win game number 3 and take the season. 1%. 99% thought that it was going to be Team TBD that was going to come out on top and take the series. Oh man. Probes coming out on top. There you go. Enjoy your points. The 10 points that you put into the 1.3k spread. Jesus. That's a payday for you. That is a payday. Who got the payday? The Milksters. 1280. Damn. Congratulations. Enjoy yourselves with those points. Maybe you can save your life for the next time. I'm still waiting. I don't have anybody as of yet to come for the interview. I don't know if they are gonna come for the interview or not, but hey, whatever. If they come, they come. If not, that's fine too. That's not an issue. Let me just go back to this screen then. Yeah, let me go back to this screen then. That way at least it's not like weird in the VOD. Just sitting on a blank screen like, what is going on, man? So I don't know if they're interested in an interview or not. So what I'm gonna
Yo,
do is
here for an
there we
interview.
go. Perfect. Gore Monster is here for the interview. Hey, Gore Monster, what was your name in the game? Because I got
I was Gore. I was on the Blaze that
Gore.
last game playing tank.
There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let me set this up first. Hold up, 1 second. Uno momento. Warrior. That is what I'm gonna give you. Your title is a warrior. Oh crap! I can't find you. Never mind. We're gonna go to the stat screen then. All right. Well, welcome and congratulations on that series win. How are you guys feeling?
We're all feeling really good. We feel like that was actually one of the, probably without a doubt, the hardest match we've had this season, and we managed to pull it out. We thought our comms were some of the strongest they've been. It was a really fun game. Our hearts were pounding, but we were glad to pull off the reverse sweep.
I know, it was nuts. The start that you guys had. Oh man, game number 1. We went into Dragonshire. Boy, oh boy, like it was such a close game. It's not like you guys did anything wrong or anything. It was such a close game. It was just one fight that took you guys apart, and that game turned on its head. It was right before the pause, the fight that took place where you guys dropped down 2 levels and they kind of went up. When that momentum swing happened, what was communications like for you guys at that point in time?
We were trying to think. I think we were like 19 to 20 or something like that at that point. Or maybe it was a little before that. But either way, we were trying to use, I believe we had Dehaka was our global, and they had Brightwing. We were trying to use Dehaka to split either 1 or 2 top while the rest of us went bottom and try to get like a 5v4 because we knew they had talent advantage and we didn't want to take an even fight. But then I think like the second we got out of that pause, they were already on the camp, which we didn't really talk about, we didn't really think about. And it just was kind of rough after that. And something we were talking about after that game too is we really kind of screwed ourselves with our draft because we had no damage other than abilities, and they just had a Nubarak with tons of spell armor and Brightwing to give out spell armor. So it just was really hard for us to kill anything all game. From minute 1, we were getting things down to 10% HP, but we could not secure kills that game.
Yeah, the closing out was kind of seeming like the issue over there in game number 1. But that last Entomb though, man, when you guys got caught, what was comms like at that point in time? Like, I want to know exactly like the moment that happened.
It was that like all too familiar silence of like, there's no point in exactly saying like these 3 people are dead. I wasn't there because I had been kind of looking at trying to set up bot lane ahead of time, get us that point control, and then move down there. So I wasn't even there. So I had nothing to offer. Like, I wasn't gonna save anybody. I couldn't really do anything. We all just kind of, oh, we're dead. They're here. With that sad, silent realization.
Yeah.
It was a sick play, and the gust on top of it made it so we couldn't even walk out. That was very well done by them.
Yeah, that was a good one. Because right before that, like, you guys were in a pause, and I was talking in chat, and I was like, man, they've got to decide what they're gonna do, because at that point in time, you guys didn't hit your 20s, so you didn't have your storm talents. You were like really close. If you had gotten that camp, you guys probably would have been able to like put up a solid defense and go up against them with a good team fight to close it out. But we were like, I was like, either these guys decide that they're gonna push right now, take advantage of the 20s that they have and close out this game, or Psistorm is gonna make a comeback and they're gonna win this game. And they decided that they were gonna go and push in, and that's how they got game number 1. But nonetheless, disheartening to start with. But wow, did you guys come back in game number 2? Your performance in game number 2, you guys started off a little bit slow, right? But that Johanna pick, were you guys contemplating that pick? Because you guys took a very long time to do that first pick. What were you guys thinking in draft when they left the metas open in Rhaegar and Johanna?
Yeah, we wanted to wait on the Johanna because we knew as soon as it was open, we knew we wanted the Johanna. There was no question. We just didn't expect to get it. So we wanted the 30 more seconds to talk about how the rest of our draft was going to look. We thought they were going to go Johanna or Rhaegar, and they didn't go either one. So we had a lot of the tools we wanted that game, and we got the Ragnaros, and I thought the biggest reason that game went so well was the Ragnaros. At one point, we were down 12 to 13 in that second game, and I was just like, how are we going to get back in this experience-wise? And I hear Zeno on the tank say, I'm going to get us back in the game on Soak. And, like, you can just hear, like, he's a little like, okay, guys, I'll put the team on my back. And then, sure enough, I closed my eyes for, like, 2 minutes, and we're up a level, and then by the end of the game, we're up 2 levels. So just those constant lava waves in the off lane, it just gave us so much XP and made it so hard for them they had to give that objective that we ended up almost winning off of because they were soaking lanes to try to get back on the even talent tier. So it was just so helpful to have that lava wave.
Yeah, it was, and very very good advantages coming out from there, and then even like the Johanna into the containment to the KTZ fissure, and then the chain. Oh my god, that was such a nasty combo. It was so annoying. You guys were like timing everything perfectly. Like everything just kind of just set up in ways that I guess you guys planned it. It just went step by step by step by step by step, and you guys played beautifully in game number 2, bringing yourselves back into the series, you know, giving yourselves that advantage, coming out on top. And then game number 3, we go to Tomb of the Spider. I hate the fact that Towers of Doom wasn't there, but Towers of Doom got banned out because that's a great closing map. But you guys go to Tomb of the Spider Queen, and then you guys play phenomenally in that one too. The combustion into the Warden's cage, into like the KT fire and everything like that. Ridiculous. Now, when you saw the front line for team TBD, what did you guys think?
The first thing I noticed was that they picked Anduin and banned Varian, and I thought, oh, they think we're going single target blow up because we had Kael'thas and Brightwing showing.
Yeah.
So I think they thought we were going to go like Kael'thas Varian, but from minute 1 in our draft, we were saying, all right, guys, we're going to draft AoE destruction this game. And so I was excited when I saw them take Anduin. And then the more frontline I saw come out, I just was thinking, like, they don't really have a way to kill us.
Yeah.
And if you look at if I looked at the stats, like, I outdamaged everyone on their team but Junkrat because they just didn't have, you know, the damage sources to take us down. They got some kills on us. They played it well what they had. But it definitely was helpful that they had so much frontline because we were just hitting them all. We had AoE abilities lined up, and frontline's usually the easiest person to hit with an AoE, so we were pretty excited about their beefy boys.
Yeah, because you kept going in. I loved it. You're like, oil slick, stun, and then just walk in with like combustion, and then you had like the follow-up coming from May with the Warden's Cage, so they're all in there. She pulls them back. Oh, man.
Maiev was...
Maiev,
dude,
yeah.
Obelisk played so well on Maiev. It made my job on tank so easy. Like, half my stuns were ease, where he just killed them right after, and half my stuns were just like, he would set up a beautiful bind, so I would just brainlessly stun on him with my ejector poison. So, yeah, he made my job easy.
It did look. And man, good shout out to you coming up from Valyria too. This is your first season as a tank. Great work. Looking really, really good. Well, once again, congratulations on winning the series, coming out on top. This puts you guys, I believe, in first position now. So you guys are tied up. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you guys are like above Cloud and Mines right now in the div. So very, very well played on your end. Now, before I do bid you farewell, I would like to give you the opportunity to make out any shout outs that you would like to. So the stage is yours. Go ahead, go nuts. Whoever you want to shout out to, go for it.
All right, shout out Valyria. Smart move, getting a sub, actually making us play entire practices with him before the game tonight. That was very wise. It really helped. We had chemistry with Ron, even though he's our sub player. Our captain is not with us tonight, so that was really smart. Shout out to the whole team. You guys killed it. I feel like everyone's really calm in calms, and when we had issues, we addressed it, and no one had egos. And then shout out to my girlfriend for giving me 3 hours multiple days a week. You're the best.
Woo! Yes, shout out to the girlfriend, always there to support you. That's the best part of it. Well, once again, congratulations. Thank you for joining me for this interview. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys can go back and enjoy this victory, and I want to wish you guys the best of luck going deeper into the season. Looking forward for great things from you guys. Thanks so much. Have a good one.
Awesome, man. Thanks for casting.
No problem. Have a good one. See you later. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Gore, the new tank. The new tank. He's like a baby tank coming out in Division C West, carrying his team for him, doing a great job coming out. Team Psistorm Probes, really good comeback. Big shout out to Team TBD as well. They tried their best. It was an amazing game. By no means did they let the series just walk out of their hands. They fought for it. It was unfortunate that it didn't go their way this evening, but man, oh man, what a series it has been. But that's gonna be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna go ahead and now raid somebody. Let me see, is Raka still casting the game? I don't know if she's still there or not there, but let's go ahead and raid her because she is doing a triple tonight, so I want to support her as much as possible. She's doing a great job in NGS, So go ahead, give her some love. Tell her you're coming from my stream. She'll probably already know that. She probably knows that I'm sending everybody over to her anyway. There we go. Just remember, tomorrow I will be online once again, casting another Div E game. The H team taking on Team Liquid Metal is going to be at 8 p.m. MST. So come out for that one. I am trying to push for partners. Try to get the links spread out as much as you can. I need the viewership. 75% is or 75 people viewership or whatever average is what I need. Yeah, once again, thanks so much, Valera, for coming into the chat over there and spreading the word. I really do appreciate the follows as well. Everybody else, welcome once again to my stream. If you do appreciate it, go ahead and drop a follow, drop a like, subscribe, whatever you would like to do. Anything helps me out at this point in time, trying to push for that partnership. But I'm done for the evening. This is it. This is me. I do stream like Lost Ark and things like that. So if you want to come and chill and just hang out with me, go ahead and stop by whenever I'm online. But once again, thank you everybody. I really do appreciate the support, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So let's jump into Raka's stream and show her some love. Peace out, everybody. See you later.
Leonidas drops the stun and drops the full ult. Oh my goodness, look at the health bars. It's a quad kill.
Should find the kill. Lunara will clean up that fight. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It is going to be Soul Shield. You gotta be kidding me. And Raw to take the 3v1, gets one, looking for the second. Crispy is popping off.
It's like that Blizzard may connect with 4 people.
Oh, Lady Ronin! Oh my goodness, what a chat!
That was really...
Gotsky looking for that damage, finds him on the Diablo. Diablo forced it back out as their health drops low. The Immortal now is at 25%
Back down,
here.
yo, on the Grey Man, give me the first ball. But is it ETC? No, that's Malthael if they're a triple.
The line used in the back, catching 3 people on top. That followed up by the APOC and the lurking on. Catching 2, but this time on is going to be the first one.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi.
There's the lead, catches him in the mud pit. Time trap does pop. Mosh pit goes out. Ruben's still in trouble. Pops to stay a while and listen, but it's not going to matter.
Here comes the Blowboss on the backside. The Visual gets thundered and then stunned. Oh my goodness! The combo!
Getting shrunk down, ETC getting killed. He becomes dog food for the Grey Man.
I didn't think they had a chance. I thought it was all over. We said all or nothing, and they got absolutely everything.